This is the MGTOW Infinium here with another Infinium out and about. This Infinium out and about is entitled Number One is You. Now my MGTOW brothers, you're looking at a old Norfolk and Western caboose which is fenced in and going nowhere. But I really want to discuss with you a TV series that was produced in the 60s named The Prisoner. The Prisoner starred Patrick McGowan, and the synopsis of the series was that he was I think a secret agent, MI6 or something like that, who resigned. And in order to find out why he resigned, he was kidnapped by, I guess, some intelligence agency and sent to a place called the Village. And in the process of doing so, he was introduced to, I guess, the officials of that village, and they were ranked by numbers. So when you hear the introduction to this series, you hear someone saying, "I am the new number two," and the prisoner asks who is number one. He never gets the answer to it, and he is told that he is designated as number six. And then he declares that he's not a number, but he's a free man. Now, all through this series, they tried to break him. They tried to find out why he resigned, why he did what he did. And there are episodes where people are killed because they failed in trying to break him. There's an episode where he is up against a master computer and he causes the computer to blow up, that type of thing. But they do all sorts of things to try to break number six. And in the end, he ends up breaking the number two that is sent to try to really break him. So in the process, they declared that he won, and because of that, he demands to see number one. And so when he gets to see number one, he finds that number one is actually him. And when people saw this and saw the ending of the series and they found out that number one is you, there was a great uproar and there was a great dissatisfaction with what was done. But in reality, people missed the point of what the series was saying. The series was saying that you have a right to individuality. You have a right to be an individual. You're not a number. You're not a person that is caught up in something like the Village. You have a right to be an individual. You have a right to be free. And the more and more I look at that series, the more and more it has a MGTOW trait to it. For instance, again, it is similar to what is going on between feminism and the MGTOW philosophy. The MGTOW philosophy says that you have a right to be free from feminism. You have a right to be an individual who decides not to be in a relationship with a woman. You have a right to live a life going your own way. You have all these rights. And feminism comes against that and says, no, you do not have the right. So again, my MGTOW brothers, if you have a chance to check out this series, check out The Prisoner and understand what it's talking about. Don't look at the reboot, which was done, I think, in the late 90s, done by AMC, because they missed the point of The Prisoner. The Prisoner was basically, the original Prisoner was basically showing people that they have a right to individuality, they have a right to be free, and they have a right to live their lives the way they want to. And so with that being said, this is the MGTOW Infinium, and this has been another Infinium out and about. My MGTOW brothers, as always, stay safe, stay strong, stay on the MGTOW path, and remember, MGTOW is the liberation of men's minds. MGTOW cannot and will not be stopped.